Welcome to my video. This is my dietary journey. I will explain how I found out about it, my experience, and where I am with it today, and all that jazz. I am not a science professional or a researcher or an expert. I'm just simply sharing my experience. So please keep that in mind during this video. What's my health background? I got the regular scheduled vaccinations when I was little. That caused a slew of negative problems for my body. I was intolerant to gluten and dairy growing up. Before we knew about my intolerances, I was eating gluten and dairy. I was in so much physical pain. I was eating anything and everything that I could. I was addicted to sugar and carbs. I loved chocolate. I was eating a slice of bread every day, sometimes more than one slice in a day. Carbs do turn into sugar. I was not having dessert all the time, but I was having dessert any chance I got. Just to clarify, I did not eat the standard American diet. So, it was never to that extent for me. But I would say I did get addicted to certain types of food. During that time, I was still experiencing stomach pain and not feeling well in general. I find out about keto and carnivore. My mom found out about it through a health book and by following researchers on X. That is a social media platform for those of you who don't know what it is. It's just a social media platform. I have some health issues, and this diet is something my mom told me about, and so I decided to give it a try. How did I get started? I started out on the keto diet and was in ketosis on keto. Then I slowly transitioned to the carnivore diet. I am currently keto carnivore. I'm trying to stay in a state of ketosis in order to stay healthy. My experience. It was a gradual process from keto to carnivore. I didn't want to give up certain foods like tomatoes and cucumbers. I was still eating those foods, including fruit once in a while. But just eating those foods once in a while was not helping me reach my optimal health levels. I didn't want to give up those foods, and I wasn't ready yet. Also, it was very hard for me to give up my gluten-free bread. But once I started following carnivore religiously, it changed my life for the better. I hated pain, and I still do. So that was a big motivator for me to go carnivore, just so I could try to minimize a lot of my pain. Once in a while, I will eat hard-boiled or cooked egg yolks. Not the whites, just the yolk. I just eat red meat, salt, egg yolks, and water. was on carnivore for a little bit, but I was not following it religiously yet. So I ate sweet potatoes on vacation and ended up throwing up undigested sweet potatoes. I was violently sick. That's one of the reasons my mom encouraged me to try carnivore. After throwing up, I decided that I would try being carnivore. Throwing up undigested potatoes was the last straw for me. Then I started eating mostly red meat, but I was still having the occasional tomato or something like that. And then one night I was at a church event and I ate Fritos corn chips, Lay's chips, and green grapes. I had a bunch of little bags of Fritos and chips. I felt horrible after eating all that. I think shortly after that point, I went 100% carnivore, and I was taking it seriously. I started following carnivore religiously at that point. Today. Also, what are some of the benefits I gained? On the keto diet, it ended up regulating my cholesterol and cortisol. No more mold poisoning, less stomach pain on keto, and slightly less stomach pain on carnivore compared to when I was on keto. I still get stomach pain and have those days, but it has gotten better. Cutting out vegetables is what helped my mold go away, because vegetables naturally ferment in people's bodies. For some people, it can potentially turn into mold inside their bodies, making you feel sick, etc. The vegetables turned to mold in my body. Also, I had yeast. Being carnivore got rid of my yeast. I had a slew of health issues and debilitating pain due to my health issues. I'm doing a little better now. Now that I've been on carnivore for a while, I am doing so much better. All areas of my life have improved. My social anxiety has improved, including my generalized anxiety. I have less brain fog, less pain, not sleeping 16 hours a day like I used to. Side note, being carnivore, I was eating the occasional dark chocolate, seldomly. But I realized it was causing me stomach discomfort. It was coconut sugar. Not too long ago, I stopped eating that chocolate, and I will not eat it anymore. Over time, I'm hoping to see more benefits from this carnivore diet. I recognize God is allowing my health to get better through carnivore. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was encouraging.